Like I said, we're not smoking this. We're doing it on the, this makes a great binder. I forgot the flavor. And all the wings are gonna go in. Now what we're gonna do, you know what? On the cold.
Okay, that's fine.
And you, hey, flip them a little bit, and we're gonna have some good hot. But the few that there's the hot wings.
Look at those delicious bakes.
Because it's just too much food. But whatever, y'all, it's T. My boy Joey B ain't here today. Had some stuff to take care of. All my other peeps, they're still at work or they just ain't able to get around. But I got everything already set up, ready to grill. We're not going to be on the smoker today. We're actually just going to be barbecuing on the regular barbecue grill on the back porch. And we're doing some wings. See here, I got 2 different sets of seasonings. All the seasonings that are over here, they're going to be going on all the wings. But we're doing a set of spicy wings, like right here, Slap Your Mama, Buffalo, and then we're going to be doing Caribbean jerk on these. But all those seasonings ain't going to be spicy, ain't going to do nothing to either set of wings. And we're just going to get them seasoned up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start opening them up. And unlike fish, I'm going to pour a bunch seasoning on these wings. Here's our Caribbean jerk. For the people that don't like the spicy wings. And I feel like I'm going to use this whole bottle. Yeah, on these wings, but I'll be rubbing it all over. And not only are we doing wings, we're doing some chili cheese fries. I'm gonna put this on the direct heat on the grill. We got 2 different sets of fries, your basic fries and your waffle fries, but we're gonna do some chili cheese fries. Needless to say, you know, you saw me already put the buffalo on these wings, and you know, I might just put a little more just for insurance. That's going to be the main thing. Slap Your Mama on these spicy buffalo wings, because we're going to get them spicy and we're going to get them good. Little bit of a Cajun step. And this is my personal opinion, but if you feel a different way, then understand. But you can't really over season wings. Yeah, this Old Bay, we're going to open up the big side. Just like yesterday on our video, I was talking about not opening up the big side because it was fish, but this ain't fish, it's chicken. Got those seasoned pretty good. You can put some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning on these Caribbean jerk that aren't spicy. You know, it's going to give it a little bit more. But you don't want to do too much of this because it'll blacken quick. But it does make for a good seasoning. A little bit of cowboy butter. This really does well on something that you're not trying to spice up, but just trying to get a good grill seasoning. Because like I said, we're not smoking this. We're doing it on the straight barbecue grill. So a little bit of that. A little bit of magic meat. This don't have a lot of spice to it, where the other one does. The Cajun step has a lot of spice, but it's low. These Randy's Red River they don't have a lot of sodium, so you're always gonna be all right with these. And I'm gonna open up the big side. Gotta shake this one up a little bit. Been a while since I've used a lot of this. But you know what, as I'm using this and I'm looking at it, put a little bit on this too. Be alright. And then I'm gonna use all of this on all the other wings, because I ain't gonna do nothing. Just some black pepper, just your basic seasoning. Can't go wrong with some wood-fired garlic on anything. And like we talk about in a lot of our videos, there ain't no measurements, or just have fun with it, man. Just figure it out yourself. Just figure out what tastes good and what you like and what you don't like. Oh, it's just some red pepper. Yep, this is one of those, I'm not seasoning fish, so I'm gonna open up the big side, but gotta be careful. Let's get a little bit on there because I got my gloves on, and I'm gonna work it on there. Roasted garlic and herb. It's basically the best garlic salt you can use on any meat, because not only is it garlic salt, but it has good, vegetable seasoning. Use this on a little bit of everything. And this is the no-no sauce. Fiance says, no, I don't like Cavender's Greek season, but I put it on everything. I cook it. She likes it, so. Get a little kick on all that. And then, I hope I really don't have to explain this too much, but got my gloves on. You just get in there, rub it all on, just get it all around the chicken. Sometimes after you rub it all on, you might need to put a little more liquid on it, but alrighty, so y'all see that. Ain't got to explain too much more. Couldn't get the grill lit. I might have one more thing that I forgot to bring in. I'm gonna show y'all. But simple as that. Get you some gloves and rub it all on there. Like and subscribe. Alright, y'all. One other little thing, especially on spicy wings, pickle juice makes a great binder. I forgot to put the mustard on these, I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's all good. They're seasoned up well. But we're gonna pour a little bit of pickle juice on all of it. Not too much, just get a little bit in there. Get your hand in there with the gloves and get it all over your chicken. And I gotta change my gloves to do it with this, but you get the concept. So once again, we'll get going soon. Like and subscribe. All right, y'all, we're gonna get the coals lit. Got the coals lit. Got the fire starters underneath them. Always want to use a chimney. Don't go with instant, or match light charcoal. Don't use lighter fluid. You don't want that stuff going in your body. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. We got that lit. All right, y'all. So, a bunch of these barbecue YouTubers, they got expensive grills and everything. I'm more of a smoker. I got the expensive smokers and all. What I'm doing right here, it's all cherry wood chips. And I'm going to put some water in them when the coals get going good. But I'm going to put the coals back here. And this is going to block the direct heat from the coals. But I'm going to put the water in there. And it's going to give a good cherry wood flavor. And all the wings are going to go in front of the direct heat. They're going to be on indirect heat. And then when it's time to burn and turn them, when they're almost done, we're just going to, put some grill marks on them, get a little char on the backside on the direct heat where the coals are. But this cherry wood, like I said, there's a lot of grills out there and everything you spend a lot of money on that give you the tools to do this without having to rig it up. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. All right, y'all, got my coal going, my chimney. And how you know, if you ain't ever used a chimney before, how you know if your coal's going good? Got a good white base around the top layer of your coal, and you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to feel it like I feel it right now, especially if it's warmer outside. Well, actually, if it's colder outside. Like I told y'all earlier, I done put some water on these cherry wood chips, and I'm pouring my coal all back here. And this is a little bit of, like I said, this is a little bit of a rig job of what you get on some more expensive grills. You want to get your coals off the chips though. That's where I use my little fire poker over here. And get your coals off the chips. Kind of moved around, kind of going. Set this back under here.
You got a coal in your chips there, buddy. In your chip bag.
Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to even these out. And I get made fun of, but put on my little gloves to grab my grates. Put my grates on here. And I give them a little scrub down before and after any cook. But I'm going to show y'all something I learned from a Hispanic man that became a good friend down in South Texas. Scrub down. Take an onion, cut it in half, and you use this as your grate cleaner. Not only do you use it as your grate cleaner, you leave it on the direct heat for seasoning, and it creates a great smoke seasoning just like the cherry wood does. And we'll be right back, and we'll be throwing these wings on the grill. All right, y'all. I got the grill rolling, getting pretty hot. Like I told y'all, we got two different sets of wings. We got some hot wings, and then we got some Caribbean jerks. Left's hot, right's not. So when you're doing this, at home on your own, just keep that in mind. And like I said, this direct heat back here, everything keeping the grill hot. Once we get the wings cooked pretty good, we'll throw them on the direct heat to get some good grill marks, everything. But you don't want to overdo that with the grill and the grill marks, because they will char really easy and they will get black and burnt. However, as we're cooking these on the indirect heat, what we will do is we will pour the seasoning on them, We'll keep this liquid seasoning right here. We'll keep the full on top of it because we're out here in the woods. And I'll use the same set of tongs on these because you know what? Time for these kids to grow up and get a little bit of heat in their system. But same thing on both sides. And when we shut this lid down, we're gonna close all the vents, just leave a little bit of airflow. When I say close them, we're gonna close them to where they get a little bit of airflow, but not too much. It's real nice and hot. These wings going. Got 2 more wings. Might have to flip these around a little bit. But no big deal. That's the fun of grilling. Especially these Caribbean jerks, they ain't gonna blacken up too much. Now we're gonna shut the grill. Like I said, we're gonna close the vent, but we're gonna leave just a tiny bit of oxygen flow. And not only that, we're gonna lock it down, seal the heat in for just a little bit, and we will be throwing the seasoning back on the wings.
Hey guys, back at you. Big Jobs Bar and Grill. We're gonna baste our wings with some sauce. We got T-Whirl over here fixing to put some sauce on the wings.
Left is hot, right is not.
You use the brush there, baby, and you rub it on.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even on the coals, so we're not killing the coals.
It's not about killing the coals. It's about getting all up in there. See, get all up in there. Don't be skimping. You missed one up here in the front.
Saved a little bit for later, but we'll have to put some foil back on it because we out here in the woods and them bugs are hot.
There is your Caribbean jerk marinade. We're gonna baste our wings with. Don't those look pretty? Food porn. You missed this little guy up here.
That's a hot one.
Oh, that's a Caribbean jerk wing.
Well, I must have got some hot on it, but it'll be alright. Kids need a little spice in their life.
Looks amazing. We're gonna
going amazing. We're gonna save a little bit of this for later. But we had a curveball thrown at us. We're gonna be cooking a steak for our boy Lane. Rice beef.
not yet. Don't cook it yet.
Well,
Is
you want on the coals?
Okay, that's fine.
You want it on the coals and you want to get it cooked?
Okay, that's fine.
This ain't a gas grill, baby. Talk
We use chuck eye steak. Chuck eye is our favorite cut of meat around here. It's a super tender cut of meat. It's become highly popular recently, and you can hardly not find them. So we've resorted to using chuck roast, which is the exact same cut of meat. It's just in the roast form. So we cut our own steak. So for around $35, I can get about 8 to 10 steaks, when 2 chuck eye steaks are $15 a pack. So you're actually saving money.
And we've said that in a video before, but got all the Worcester on it. And like I said, the right side is the beef, and the left side is charcoal. But what we use on the steak?
Show us what you got.
Wood fire garlic. We use that on a lot of stuff.
Let me get in on that. That Kindred wood fire garlic, you can get that at Walmart or Sam's. You can get it in a lot bigger container at Sam's for a lot cheaper. Really good stuff. Goes on everything. The other go-to, which this seasoning is only available in our area at Brookshire's, Saltgrass 7 seasoning. It's a steak spice. You can only buy it at Brookshire's. My son will not eat a steak without it on there. There we go. And we got a little bit of butter. We're going to put 2 little pads of butter on there. Add you 2 things of butter.
Oh, you already got it for me. I was about to ask you about that.
Add our butter for moisture, because you know me, I'm all about the moisture.
Miss Moisture over here.
And we'll see you in a little bit.
Here's how the steak turned out that we put on.
Perfect.
And you, hey. Alright, y'all, we turning these chickens. They're getting cooked pretty good. I think it's about time we start burning and turning them. Some hot ones over here on the left. So I'll try to keep the hot ones over here on the left. They're looking good.
We're going to work on finishing turning this meat, and we'll be back with you.
Alright, y'all, we moved the coals around, you know, get them going good, and we're pretty much done with the basting. I'm just going to pour the coals on the hot wings, or pour the seasoning on the hot wings, not the coals. And the Caribbean jerk right here. I'll pour some of this on there. Get them on a little bit of all of them. Yeah, there we go. And about 15 minutes left. 15, 30 minutes, get them good and going. Flip them a little bit, and we're gonna have some good hot wings.
We'll be back shortly.
All right, y'all. These wings looking amazing. We're gonna turn a few of them. This one don't need to be turned because it's already got a little black on that side. Get them a little bit more to the central heat. That one really don't need to be turned either. But man, they are turning out right. And see, this is what happens when you cook them on indirect heat for quite a while. And see, some of them you got to put on direct heat after a minute. But like these right here, like these two, see them? They're black. This one right here, already trying to fall apart. This one you want to pull to the back. But the few that, you know, you're like, I'm gonna flip them, get them on some more direct heat. But really, you know, it's crazy because direct heat sauce, the buffalo sauce, doesn't char like the
It's the teriyaki.
the teriyaki
Caribbean jerk.
Caribbean jerk. Yeah, that's the word.
The teriyaki causes it to brown.
Yeah. But man, we got about 10-15 minutes on these. My girl Lauren in there, she's working on the chili cheese fries. Well, I'm guessing she is, but 10-15 minutes, we're done. And what up, y'all? These beautiful wings. Left is hot, right is not. Got your Caribbean jerk over here. Got your buffalo over here. Got your tongs for the chicken that aren't for the beef. Be careful for that because I wasn't expecting to cook some beef tonight, but since our, excuse my language, stuff is already ready to fall off the bone.
Help me hold on to that while you tongue it.
These are hot ones over here.
If I was just walking down the street though, like they both look amazing. I don't know which
Yeah,
one I'd pick.
I'm ready to eat both of them. Dude.
All right.
Good
I'm
job.
ready to eat both of them. There's the hot wings.
Look at those delicious babies.
My boy Joey B's got back.
Those are not babies. Those are full grown.
Here's the Caribbean jerks that they just, I guess they tend to blacken a little more.
It's the teriyaki.
Yeah, I guess so, but they're gonna be good just as much as the hot wings.
Joy B, where you been?
I had to track me. I wasn't running, I promise.
That's what I was fixing to say. He
No,
was not running.
That was not me.
He ran over here to get some food, though.
No doubt.
Well, if I was running, I'd have been winning. Oh, a little bit worried about these, but it's alright. They're still gonna be good.
They still gonna get eaten.
There was just one that stuck. Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys. We'll be back with you shortly. Over and out. He's got to work for Bill tomorrow. Bill's bringing him home.
What y'all think about the chicken?
It's good.
Good, buddy. Excellent.
Did a good job.
We didn't do the chili cheese fries like we talked about because it's just too much food, but turned out great.